Hello and everyone. Tongue tied. Hello and welcome everyone to the RattleMine podcast. I'm Rye, and my co-host here is.
Amused.
Uh,
Best intro ever.
there we go.
I'm Panchi, by the way. I am Panchi.
All right. And in this episode, or part, or whatever we call these things, we're going to talk about Minecraft. Why? Because we both play it. That's the simple solution.
Who doesn't? No, I'm just kidding. There are a lot of people who don't, but yeah,
Originally
it's a big one.
I was very anti Minecraft for the longest time.
I kind of touched on this in our gaming podcast, part one of a bajillion. But I was the same way. I thought, how fun could a blocky ass, like, weird little game be? And then I was forced to play, thankfully, because I got hooked and it's amazing.
Yeah, for me, I ended up watching YouTube stuff. It was about the time when Pokemon Go came out. Well, it was actually a year or two before then. Uh,
Yes. Say
I started watching uh, Ali A. I think that's his name. But he originally did a lot of Minecraft content, and then he switched to Pokemon, and now he does other stuff. I've stopped watching when he stuck only to Pokemon Go for the longest time. But that introduced me to modded Minecraft. And that's where I actually go,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I can play this. There's something to do rather than
Right.
break block, build with block, that type of thing. Because
Right.
that just did not
And the
appeal.
like, yeah, the in-game vanilla, like, I don't know what to call it, like, mission. I
Yeah.
guess it only takes you so far, like, as far as like entertainment value, because you got there's like the nether.
Yeah.
That's a big step, and then go through that, and then you fight the dragon. Then it's like, well, now what? So if, like, you don't have if you're not continuously, like, setting goals for yourself and getting excited about the new goals, it does get very boring very fast. So mods spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole problem with the make your own fun games where, you're in a big area and you do stuff and you have to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Without an objective, I just get kind of bogged down and bored really easily.
Right. Making myself come up with my own objectives is not the best idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Space Engineers. Vanilla Space Engineers is kind of boring when you actually get to it because there's not much to do, which is basically Minecraft in space.
I did play a little bit of, like, a one of those, like, beginner mission kind of things. Like, I completed that sh- the sh- the first shot or whatever it was called,
Yeah,
and I didn't get around to doing much more after that, but, like, I feel a little better about my experience with Space
yeah.
Engineers. But oh, sorry, go ahead.
One of the things when I started playing Space Engineers, I had to change the key bindings because I use my mouse more than anything, and you're trying to get me to press K with my left hand. How the heck am I doing that to interact with things?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, but back to Minecraft because that's our topic.
Yes.
Obviously, we've played Minecraft together, and what we mostly played was Pixelmon,
Pixelmine.
which
Love it so much.
that's the one mod pack I did not pull up as a thing to switch to. But then again, it's probably for the
What?
better because you never know when those people try and copyright you.
Uh,
In fact, that's the whole reason why the original Pixelmon got shut down was because of copyright issues.
exactly. It's so sad. People have their fun.
It's like,
Not like not like they're losing any money just because they got
yeah,
implemented into Minecraft. Jesus Christ.
Ark had a Pokemon mod that got them into a little bit of issue with that because they were,
I saw that. I never tried it though. I was tempted, but
yeah, they were ripping the Pokemon from Pokemon Go and other things for the 3D. Yeah, so that's why they got in trouble is because they were literally stealing content. So,
oh.
yep,
I I had I was like reading up on it though, and it didn't seem to be very like functional anyway.
yeah, because they stopped
At the
supporting
best
it
of
when,
times.
yeah, they stopped supporting it when they got into the legal troubles.
Fair enough.
Uh, yep. So, and then you have a favorite Minecraft server that you like to play on.
Do love Vox, which is I talked about in our gaming chat, but it's actually plugins run and as opposed to mod run. And plugins is hosting side, not like I guess it's server side
Yeah.
and not like, your computer side. So like it's all being operated from off your computer. Therefore, when you play on these servers, it goes a lot better and it works on um, not the best gaming PCs and stuff like that. So
Yeah. With plugins like that, it's mostly a vanilla plus experience.
right. Well, they go above and beyond
Right.
because
There are.
they have so many custom made plugins that it's insane. Like they go crazy with it. It's in a good way. It's really great.
Right.
And that's the one that Markiplier did his drunk Minecraft on with Bob and Wade too. So
Yep. I actually watched that series as well.
I watched some of it. I didn't get around to get into all of it, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for me, it was always the mod packs themselves are the ones I would play.
Yeah, those are the price you pay in um like frames per second, I guess. Like
Yeah.
in lag and stuff, is like you get a much more wild experience generally with mods. Pixelmon obviously, and then um God, whatever you can think of, they got it, Dragons and mythological creatures with the fire and ice mod, um, mods that turn all the villagers into like actual NPCs that you can interact with, and
Yeah.
you can even like start families with called MCA. Which a lot of mods though you got to be careful with them because a lot of them only function on older versions of Minecraft anymore, and all too often they stop getting worked on.
Yeah, a lot of them
uh,
were back on version 1.12 is where a lot of the big mods used to be.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but there are a lot more newer mods that run on the 1.19.2 and stuff like that, which is a lot of the ones that
yes.
are using Fabric instead of how they originally used to do it. I don't know the ins and outs of that. Uh,
When I tried to run a modded, well, okay, so I used Sponge when I was trying to run a server because you could do mods and plugins. Brain farted, sorry. You do mods and plugins with that, but um, again, we were pretty limited. Like, if you wanted a lot of really good mods, we were pretty much stuck on 1.12.2 version of Minecraft. But it just depends on how you host it, and I guess Fabric is like a good program for mods now. I haven't heard of it though
yeah,
until now, so that's I'm so glad that there's progress being made on that.
yeah, because well, the reason a lot of people stuck with 1.12 is the combat experience, which was you could just spam click like crazy and do all the damage.
Right, yeah, you can't spam click anymore because you like if you wait a second, you can actually like do quality hits. Like it's about quality over quantity.
Right. Because if you wait a second, you get a sweeping edge effect versus only hitting the
Right.
single target in front of you.
But there's like jump attacks now too, like
Yeah,
in different weapons.
those are what they like to call the crits, and
Wow.
because that's how you get that little sparkle. You can actually do it by standing. Well, what you do is you have to be moving towards your target slash, but stop all momentum before you hit the target, and that's how you do a critical hit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's as much as I know is that that does tend to work all the time.
I also didn't know that that played a role in why people usually stuck with the 1.12 version. I always heard, and I'm sure this is part of it as well, that like it's just the easiest version to mod as well. Like it's very mod friendly.
Yeah,
Um,
there's that too, because everyone was modding off of that version, so
yeah.
there was a vast knowledge base. But now with things like Fabric and Forge and things like that, they have full platforms to build it off of instead of having to worry about the current version they're playing on.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest mod packs, and one that I played a lot was RL Craft,
I've
which
heard really great things about it, but I've never tried it.
it is fun and interesting if you can handle dying a lot.
Hey, I like Ark, so I'll be okay.
Okay, well, this is basically um, Shivaxi created this mod pack, and it's basically a RPG style mod pack where you go questing into dungeons and things like that, and so it's not really a heavy base building mod pack, though you can always base build.
Interesting. I mean, I gotta have storage. Storage is a big thing for me in my
Yeah, there's always a storage mod included almost every mod pack.
Mm.
Which I haven't played this in
Mm.
forever.
Well, it definitely seems like one of those mod packs that is kept up on, you know.
Yeah, well, like I said, it was like like sheesh, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know, when they actually released the mod pack, and it just hit big because of how hard it was to play. I mean, almost
Oh,
every Minecraft YouTuber basically tried it. I think
interesting.
the people I watched who played it were, I think Captain Sparkles and Zine played it, but my memory's kind of fuzzy on them. Uh, but I've watched Shivaxi play it. I've watched who else? My brain just completely stopped on who else I've watched. Oh, Chosen Architect. He played it, I believe.
Okay.
Um, so yeah.
Now I have a question for you.
Yep.
Do you know if I still use a program called Technic to find mod packs and access mod packs? But I've noticed that people more and more using Forge, which Forge has always been reliable, period. But like Technic's always just been my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Is there like a better or worse
Um,
that you know?
from my understanding, a lot of people don't like Technic because a lot of the mods that get posted to Technic are ripped off from the actual creator and just uploaded there without the actual creators being credited for it. So that's why a lot of modders don't like Technic.
Right.
But uh, a lot of a lot of the creators will use Forge to upload because of how easy it is to upload it. And then Forge also has a very good browser based because it's owned by Twitch.
Okay.
So, and it's easier for you when you are playing. You can easily play and have it streaming something like that. I don't know all the Twitch
Yeah, that
integration
makes a lot of
stuff,
sense.
but
I when I was trying, so basically it was just me and Beth trying to make a modded server that, you know, our circle of friends could enjoy, and then like expand into the world and, like make it big and or whatever. And we were uh posting it on Technic and stuff like that. And when I was collecting mods for our server, I read in because you're right, like that's basically how you do it. You go to the mod page and you read the stuff. You make sure there aren't any like necessary little side mods you need for it. And almost always there was a note from the creator that was like, please ask permission before you make this mod pack.
yeah,
And I was basically like, here's what my plan was, just to put everything together and get everything working. And before we launch, I was just going to start sending all of those creators messages and just like get approval all at once, Because if it wasn't, if the project fell out of interest, then there was no point, which it did. Like the funds and patience kind of ran out for that. I
yeah.
don't think I could get it
It
again.
was like when I was hosting our Arc server. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it was doable, but it just I ran out of money. So
yeah. That was a lot of fun though. God, the majority of my hours on work are probably on that server.
yeah, I think my best build was on that server.
Mm, yeah,
Uh, but here's the mod pack
that
that
helps.
I'm running most lately is Vault Hunters.
Right, you mentioned that last time.
I mention it almost every time Minecraft comes up lately. Uh,
Didn't you play on a Minecraft world that was like all concrete or something like that, and you had to really work for your resources?
that is Stone Block.
Oh, you had the tab. Oh, not specifically ready, but
Uh,
I'm sorry. You can finish talking about Vault Hunters. It does look pretty cool.
yeah, there we go. Stone Block. Now, from my understanding, is that Stone Block 2 was not it's not by the original creator. It was just Feed the Beast decided to make their own version of it.
Ah, okay. I have played a Feed the Beast server before, and that was a lot of fun, but it's been a while, and that was like probably too techy for me
Yeah,
to really fully enjoy, but it was cool. The people were cool at least.
yeah. Feed the Beast tends to run the technical mods.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy into industrial, technological
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it's like with Vault Hunter here. Vault Hunters, it's kind of in between. I would say Vault Hunter is
Okay.
more of an RPG style mod because what you do is you basically you have to find the stuff, build your own little vault portal, and then you run a whole dungeon trying to get loot, skill points, and things like that so that you can unlock mods and stuff. So it's much more rewarding in a sense like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I've always veered towards RPG fantasy stuff. Like, if there's like a class system, that's always a huge plus. If they're really special, they get a race system. Um, a very underrated necessity, in my opinion, is a job system. Like, Vox has a plugin where like when you fish, you get fishing experience. Like when you fall, you get what's it called? Like endurance or whatever it's called. And everything you do has something that you're getting experience for and you're leveling up for it, and their professions and stuff like that. So, like, I've always really appreciated like that kind of level of RPG system.
Yeah. And that's what's another thing that's so great about using CurseForge is that they have all this. You can go by what you're looking for. Uh,
Right.
it's like this sky block. You can do sky block style things where you're just on one block and then you build your base out of nothing. Um, which for some reason I cannot find Ocean Block or whatever it was called.
Hmm.
And that
My
was
friend. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I have a friend who tried to do like a water world theme kind of thing. It was vanilla, but basically what he did was raise the water levels drastically, and it basically became water world, which is really cool because that movie rocks, and I don't care how bad it was, it's amazing. So
Okay,
leave me alone.
this is the one I was thinking about. Sea Block, Rustic
Sea
Waters.
block. Ooh.
Your entire world is basically underwater.
Oh, that's cool.
You got villages inside of domes under the water.
Temples and stuff.
Yeah, I think
Nifty.
I played probably this one the most
Oh, okay.
because yeah, this is how your base starts out is just one single oxygenated room, and then you unlock the rooms as you go.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
But
Is it
apparently,
still open world though? Like,
yeah, for the most part, but it's all
okay,
literally underwater. There is no above.
right,
I mean, you can go above water, but there's no islands or anything like that.
right. There's no land above my head.
Hey, there's Rustic Waters too.
Oh,
Well, that might be the next thing I try to play.
what's the
Ah,
Minecraft version?
that's a good question.
Oh,
That's another thing with it's 1.16,
that's not too bad.
I think. We'll figure it out. I don't know, but it has Create, so it has to be one of the more recent versions because Create is a very recent mod.
Oh, okay. It does say 116.5
Yeah,
in the main, yeah,
yep, that's the Minecraft version.
Minecraft
Duh.
version. Yep. Okay, cool. The only thing that like drives me insane, like I will try any Minecraft server, but I will not invest my time and energy and sometimes even money in a server if I even get a whiff of a wipe, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like if it's done right, which has happened to me a couple of times, including one of the Pixelmon servers. In fact, it was the one that you and I played on the most when they
yep,
moved to a different server, and they gave you plenty of time, alerts, and chances and resources to move literally every Pokemon, every item, every shred of currency that you had to the new server. And if you do it right and you do it that way, I'm cool. I don't mind rebuilding. But if you're just gonna be like, well, uh, we're just gonna start over, then I'm out. Like, nah, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
yeah. See,
I can't.
I don't like playing on servers. I like my being alone.
Oh, you do the single player stuff.
Yeah, I'm not much of a server person, mostly because I know that, the world could get wiped, like you said. Or you could
Yeah.
have annoying people come in and grief your base, and it's like, uh. If I wanted that, I would go off and play on. Uh, oh crap! Uh, the oldest Minecraft Anarchy server. I know the tagline for it, but I can't think of what it's called now. I'm sure someone who's Minecrafty will know what I'm talking about. But Fit MC is the one who always does videos about it. Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I was just umming to
Oh, space filler.
Yep.
Uh, I was gonna say, oh yeah. So, I mean, the most decent servers will have convenient land protection mods or plugins though available for use. I don't think it's called Golden Shovel anymore. I think that one is technically like the discontinued one, but like there's a similar one that people always call Golden Shovel, and I can't remember what it's called right now. Um, but there's that's the one where like it's self-explanatory. You use a golden shovel
Yeah.
to like expand the protected zone and uh stuff like that. And then you have the plugin called Grief Prevention, I think is what it's called. And that one's a pretty good one, if not a little complicated. Uh, uh, that might just be Luck Perm's fault though. That's stuff I dealt with when I tried to make my own server. So like, that's neither here nor there. But usually servers are being better about providing good protection
Yeah.
uh services.
It's like some of the mod packs themselves have built-in, tools for doing that. Like there are
Right.
like one with a weirding gadget, I believe, has a way you can claim on a map based claim your land by going into a map. I don't know what it's called. And then you can claim your land by clicking on the map and how many in certain chunks, and you can claim them that way.
Yeah. I think Vox uses something very similar to that, where you basically earn, like, have the in-game currency. No, it wasn't Vox. I'm sorry. What was that? What did I use that? Was it Pixel? No.
No, I think it was
I
the
actually
one.
think it was a Pixel server.
I think there was one that you and I played on together. That the one that I made my Aztec style temple on. I think that one had that type of land claim.
Maybe. But that one's not bad either because it's just costing getting currency and
Yeah,
then the grid. It's kind of annoying orienting yourself though, because like the grid doesn't point the way you're pointing facing. So like it'll
yeah,
always be, you know, compass, you know,
yeah.
north,
North,
south,
south,
east,
east, west. Yeah,
yeah, like so it'll be still. But if you're not facing north, then it's kind of hard to figure out what you're claiming. But other than that, it is a pretty good one.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Now was probably a good time to start wrapping up because we're running low on time.
Alrighty.
We keep going
Minecraft.
over on all of the other episodes, past the 30 minutes. We can
It's
cut.
okay. It's just a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll cut this one like a minute early. So, I want to thank everyone for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, I didn't say this on the last episode, but we are both on YouTube and Rumble, and make sure you follow us on one of those. We will eventually get onto Spotify and all that in the audio form, but until then, later. And I'll leave.
Bye.
There we go.